Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Nami, and today we are going to talk about how to make money abroad. Whether you're a digital nomad or just someone looking to make income on your own terms, this video is for you. There are so many ways to make money online, so we're just gonna break it down and I'm gonna tell you tried and true ways that I have been able to make money abroad. And even while I was in my home country and just decided, you know what, I want to work for myself. So let's get into it. First up, if you are into freelancing, two of the most popular platforms to check out are gonna be Fiverr and Upwork. These sites have tons of jobs, freelancing jobs for media, writing, design, music, virtual assisting, and all kinds of contract work that you can just do at your own leisure and set your own time frame for, your own prices, all of that. Now, everything comes with a challenge, so I definitely encourage you to have or make a portfolio if you don't know exactly what you want to do, or if you don't have a portfolio already. You can make an account on these sites and you can go in and see what people are asking for. If you think, hey, I want to be a writer, maybe go on there and see what writing projects there are and make a portfolio based off of one. If you want to be an editor, you can see what people need edited and you can go onto sites like stock footage sites, video sites, artlist.co or Adobe, and you can make an account on there. You can download the media that you need, put it together, and boom, you have a commercial video that you edited. Perfect. You don't need to do anything crazy for it. You will have to, it's a job and you're having to do the groundwork yourself. So you're going to have to put in the work. You're only going to get profits off of the work that you put in. But those are two really good apps that I've used, that a lot of other people I've come across use as well. It is definitely easier to make money off of those when you've already done what you need to do on there, when you already have a platform and you've had clients and but ask some of your friends to give you something to do on there so that they can leave a review and etc. It will be fun. Teaching is another very huge thing to do online. I can't tell you how many people, especially in Thailand, I came across that were teaching. You could teach online with sites like italki, or VIP Kid is another one. There's like 3 or 4 really big ones. I don't know the other ones. I just know italki, VIP Kid. You can teach English on there and you don't need much to do it. If you have a bachelor's degree, you're opening up a whole world of possibilities for working abroad, by the way. So if you don't have a bachelor's degree, but you have a TEFL certificate, then that will also really help you out with teaching English abroad. The other thing, this is more applicable to Thailand, is that you can teach English there without needing anything. You could do it in person, and they oftentimes pay decently. At least like a livable wage that you can live comfortably in Thailand. So if you are needing information on that, I have lots of blogs in Thailand. So just leave a comment for me and I can send you the link, or you can check on naturallynami.com and do the research for yourself. Or you can watch my Thailand videos as well. Okay, now let's talk about a few jobs that you might not immediately think of, but that you could totally do. It's extra bright over here. Okay, if you don't mind kids, if you like kids, then you can be a nanny. There are always expat families looking for nannies, and some of them are very particular on wanting a nanny that can communicate with their child. It kind of sounds like common sense coming from an American mindset. But yeah, sometimes families are looking for nannies from that country. They want their kids to learn the language, etc., etc. Other people are a little bit more scary and they're like, no, I need somebody who speaks English to take care of my kids. So That's an option. I've seen that everywhere that I've been, where people make their little flyers and they put out their nanny services, all their credentials and references and things like that. And that was a very easy way to make money if you don't mind kids and you have fun with kids. Also, piggybacking off of that, there's something called an au pair. And you are able to work as a nanny, like you will be live-in nanny, or however you set it up with your host family. But that's another option. That one I believe you do have to be licensed in, and it's a little bit more of a process, but it's also much better pay, and it's a whole program. There's also other odd jobs like waitressing. You can be a waitress a lot of places. You can be a cook a lot of places, a chef. There's been at least a few places that I've seen myself in these different cities, Thailand, Bangkok, Costa Rica, Medellin, where they are looking for people who speak English to be able to help out their English-speaking tourists and things like that, and they're willing to hire foreigners. So whether it be under the table or on the books, doesn't really matter, because you just need the money. The roles might not be glamorous, but you will be able to have your bills paid, meet local people, be in local spots, kind of giving traveling, which is what we're here for. Now, a lot of people want to know, where do I find remote work? So I have a blog on this on naturallynami.com if you want to read it, but I will also give you the information here. The sites that you want to look on are Work at Home Job Queen, WAH jobqueen.com, WeWorkRemote.com or .co, something like that, and Flex Jobs. They all list verified positions. They will tell you if you are able to work them outside of the States or not. Whether it's customer service jobs are very easy to find, but you're going to have to be on call, and it's not fun, but it's a job and you get to do it outside the country. Another great one is not necessarily remote work, but there's workaway.info. There is worldpackers.com. And they're just different job sites where maybe somebody needs help on their farm, and in exchange for you helping from X amount of hours a week, you get to stay at their farm for free. Sometimes they include food, stay, everything. It's all vetted, and you have to go through the processes of making sure that everything's good on each side. I have had a friend that actually was in, I think it was Paris, somewhere in Europe, and he worked on a golf resort, and he was a caddy. So all he had to do was be a caddy, and he got to stay there for free. His room and board was taken care of, as well as his food. Plus, he got tips from doing his caddy services. So there's also hostels. Sometimes will allow you to be a manager or do services for them in exchange for a room and board. So that's another really great thing. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can kind of work and weasel your way in there. And some of them are a lot easier than others. So it just kind of depends on what your standards are, what you're willing to do or not do, and where your talents lie. Let's get into a little bit more fun things, some creative things, some innovative things. So if you have services, photography, videography, if you can teach something, maybe you're a dancer, dance instructor, maybe you are amazing at playing the guitar and you can offer lessons, or piano, if you do ceramics, if you like to throw events, you can put events together. Maybe you're a yoga instructor. It all depends on really where you want to go and what you can do. But there are people traveling everywhere. There are people who honestly probably never even looked up, how do I make money abroad? They just went there and said, I'm going to make money somehow, some way. I'm going to make bracelets. I'm going to make jewelry, any kind of jewelry. I'm going to make art and sell my art. I'm going to take pictures of people and sell them pictures. Out here in Medellin, they do something called Ciclovia, where they shut down streets every Sunday. And I just found out that people go out there and sit with their cameras, take pictures of the people who are cycling, walking, whatever, running. And they upload their pictures, and people will pay them to get their picture for the day. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways. You could do baking. When I was in Costa Rica, there was not really anybody baking sourdough bread. And that's an easy thing to learn and pick up. And you can make it anywhere. You can make anything with sourdough. Like, you can make pancakes, muffins, whatever, So there's people who do catering services out here. There's people who would just be like, oh, it's raining today. I'm going to make a big pot of ramen and I'm going to sell it. And I can't tell you how many times I bought ramen from that lady. And it was bomb. So yeah, it was just like, what can you do? Or what can you learn? What are you willing to learn? What are you willing to monetize, honestly? Because there's a lot of people out here doing it. And especially in a lot of these more transient cities, there's term, So if you want to make yourself known and have a consistent income, it's really not all that hard to do. You just have to be willing to put in the work and to think, how can I get myself in here? There's also, you can do modeling. There's acting in Thailand. It's big acting in certain times of the year, and they will just post all their casting services, and they will fly you down. If you're in Chiang Mai, they'll fly you down to Bangkok or Phuket, pay for your hotel, and you make a decent amount of money from them. So yeah, if you're into modeling or acting, there's also ways that you can do that. If you are into fitness, you can be a trainer. Yeah, there's just a lot of different ways that you can make money abroad. Those are a few of them. If you'd like to see it written out, I do have a blog on how to make money with all the links. It's always a really good idea to go on to Facebook and join Facebook groups of the city that you want to travel in and see what's going on there. Sometimes people have specific job groups for that city, letting people know what they need. Sometimes they might just need someone for a day. Sometimes they might be looking for someone for a long time. There's a lot of expats in general as well. So somebody might be needing an assistant that they can pay their regular, country's money, like USD, for an assistant. Maybe it's only like $12 an hour, but if you're in Thailand, that's looking pretty good for you. So yeah, that's about it though. If you found this video helpful, which I know you will, because everybody's always asking me, but how do I make money? How can you just move somewhere and make money? It's really not that hard. People used to do it without even having a computer. People used to do it without having any electronic, no phone, no nothing. They would just get up and they would move to different countries. It sounds crazy, but once you start going, you realize it's really not all that crazy. And also, I definitely recommend to have a financial backing. Have some savings. I mean, if you're crazy and you just want to go, I'm not judging you, because at one point in my life, I would have totally done that. Now, having lived outside of the country for almost 2 years now, I would say it's probably not the best idea, just because at any given time, your visa could be done, or you could get in trouble with medical, you can get into an accident, all types of things could happen. So I recommend definitely having some type of savings, or if no savings, then a set way to make money before you go or something. But also know that there's people out here that have zero money. They don't even know where they're staying that night, and they happen to figure it out. And people live check to check in the States. So you can do the same thing anywhere. And be living a better quality of life, to be honest. It's not as depressing. But yeah, I recommend that you actually have a savings and have some backup plans just in case. And yeah, these are all good options on how to make money. So, if you like this video, please subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. And let me know if you want to see any other videos. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to follow me on my journey, go ahead and head over to Instagram at Nami Hewitt, TikTok at Nami Hewitt. And yeah, check out my blogs on naturallynami.com. If you're scared of solo travel or your friends are lame and you want to take a group trip with me, curated by me, then go ahead and click the link for Trova Trips down below and complete that survey and let me know where you want to go or if you want to come to Colombia. And that's about it. See you next time. Goodbye.